Scorpio, welcome to your 5-card movie star spread. As per usual, whoops. As Scorpio, you're being unruly again. As per usual, you can click on that description box below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Scorpio, you have the Death card in the position of use. The reason I point that out is because this card is associated with Scorpionic energy. This is all about long, slow transitions. This is about the person who runs to the edge of the cliff and finds themselves in awe rather than being scared. This is, how do I say it? This is the energy that scares most people, but you find comfort in. That being said, seeing this particular card in this particular spread for you in this particular position, it tells me that you're feeling good with the slow moving changes that are happening in your life. You're feeling like everything is coming into alignment at a pace that is easy to digest, if you will. There were some truths that were spoken and truths that were told, and there are some things that you feel that you need to say to people, and you don't fear these things coming out. Whereas other people you're dealing with, these very adult conversations and these very blunt statements might make them a little uncomfortable. You're feeling really good in it. And you actually don't mind creating this imbalance in other people because you feel that bringing the truth of the matter or your truth of the matter to them, really expressing yourself, might put them out of alignment, but it will make for equal footing if they are willing to meet you at that point, at that energy. The outcome here that you're looking for is teamwork. And the journey that you're seeking is equal footing in a union or a contract. So if this is a vocational spread, you are going through a transitional period within your job, and you feel like a lot of things need to be addressed that might make you or the company uncomfortable. But you recognize that as long as things are addressed in a particular way, as long as everybody comes to the table to have this conversation, you will only get the best and greatest outcome. You feel that too many people have pacified situations and ignored truths for so long, and that is leading to a miscommunication or a misunderstanding of the direction that everybody needs to go in this vocation. If this is about a personal relationship, you feel like the person that you're dealing with is conflict avoidant, and there are certain truths that you feel need to be brought out into the open in order for you guys to move on. The warning that I have in that is that this is your perception, this is your truth, and you have a particular outcome that you're looking for. In a vocation, it's different because there's policies that come into play. There's debates that need to be had and compromise that you work through. In a personal relationship, when you have your head set on this amount of truths, you have to understand that there might be another perspective of the other person's that you hadn't thought about, or you could be projecting onto the other person, and they might come to the table a little defensive of this kind of communication. So you're aware of that. You're aware of the imbalance in the communication process, but you may not be getting the results that you want in the personal relationship. Yep, see, and here we go. This is riding the line between success and excess. In your mind, you feel like the most successful way to deal with this situation is to bring everything, all the facts, and put them on the table. The warning of the excess would be that all of your facts are all of your truths, and the other person does not have the insight that you have, or they may not see things from your perspective, and it might feel to them like you are pushing your narrative or projecting your values on them. That could be a bad habit of yours. You might decide what the truth is, and then when you come to the table with the person, you don't want to necessarily hear their perception or their perspective. Perhaps I stand corrected. This is all about somebody making a decision. This is somebody who is planning to do something and planning to move forward. They are making a choice between two and about to take a step to bring something into fruition. And this is all about the potential of utilizing resources properly, health and wealth. So you feel like the best thing to do in this situation is for everybody to bring everything together and lay all of their truths out on the table. So as long as you're willing to accept that person's perspective, or a perspective that maybe opposes yours, and work on it in a very constructive manner, then yes, Scorpio, I would 100% have to agree with you. But there's always that warning that you've already decided what the truth is and you don't want to hear what anybody else's truth is. So you have to know the difference between the facts that actually exist and how two different people can perceive a fact a different way, and deciding something should be a particular way in your head and presenting your opinion as fact. So be forewarned, Scorpio. But I do believe that this is, and I just said this to Leo, maybe you're dealing with a Leo, adult conversations need to be had. For sure. So I would never advise anybody against having open and honest communication. But like I said, ensure that the communication is open on both ends. Let the other person speak their truths as much as you want to speak yours. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I will see you next time.